Welcome to the Fanily!
Hey guys, you have me again, and I have got an Imaginext mega haul that I got from the Facebook's, classified ads? I'm not sure what they call it, but all of this, plus a few other odds and ends that you aren't gonna see today, for only $50. And some things are really well played with, but that's okay because it's used and it's all DC stuff, so that is pretty cool in my book. Let me start by showing you guys all the little figures, and then we'll get into the vehicles and then the big play sets. So in no particular order, we have Bizarro Superman, Mr. Freeze, Bane, Scarecrow, he is really creepy looking, isn't he? The Riddler, Joker, Harley Quinn, complete with her giant mallet, or Dr. Harleen Quinzel if you prefer. Poison Ivy. Alright, I'm gonna admit I don't know this guy off the top of my head. I think he's one of the Flash's villains? Kid Cold or something? I don't know, the Flash has really weird villains. Wait, Captain Cold? Is it Captain Cold? I can't remember. Two-Face, Harvey Dent. Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin. Catwoman. And Catwoman actually has a motorcycle that she rides on, and there's a little push button up here that will make the wheel go. I guess that's for speed purposes. But I like that her motorcycle is a panther. It's a nice touch. And I don't know for sure, but I assume that this is Catwoman's cat, probably Isis. And two penguins. They're the exact same, but this one needs some repaint on his toes. His toes have actually been cut off. Oh my goodness. What did this kid do to you? And I'm not big on Green Lantern, so I don't know the pig guy's name. Probably like Rog or Grog or something that sounds piggy. Same with the little squirrel guy here, just don't know what he's called. But I do know enough Justice League to recognize Hal Jordan. Kid Flash. The Flash, or normal Flash, I guess. Aquaman, but not Jason Momoa's Aquaman, so, Superman, and I do like that all the heroes with capes have these fabric capes. I think that's a nice touch. He does need some repaint touch-up work on his nose, though. Looks like somebody got beat up. Crypto the Wonder Dog! I love Crypto. Hawkman with the power to hawk. But there's no Shira. Why is there no Shira? An unusually happy-looking Batman. And a Robin that needs a total repaint. His whole head is messed up. I have no idea why this one is so bad and none of the others are. He also has some of his fingers cut off. Like, what did this kid do to you? Then we have some little odds and ends weaponry that I'm not positive what belongs to who. This one obviously would belong to the Penguin. And this one probably goes to Mr. Freeze because it looks like a freezy gun, but I'm not positive. We also have a little icebox prison chest that you pull the lever and this opens. Or maybe you pull the lever and it does nothing now. I'm not sure. There's no spring load in there. No, I think the lever just does its own thing and then this can open. And yes, the average Imaginext figure will fit in there. And then there's a safe with a turning handle that can open right up. Again, anybody without a crazy hat or something can fit in there just fine. Then we have the bat cycle here, and I really love that the wheel spokes have the bat symbol in them. And then Batman can get right in there in the middle. Give him a test try. Ooh, his feet are a little, he's a little bit uncooperative with his feet. Well, maybe this isn't Imaginext because Batman doesn't seem to want to go on it, even though it looks like it's exactly what he's supposed to do. These pieces on the side are not letting it happen. And then we have a lightning wheel that the Flash can run in. It's very similar to the Jurassic World set with Claire's gyrosphere. And I think you just hold it up here at the top and then Flash be flashing. Next, we've got the Batwing, which does have wings that open. And then you push the little trigger again and they close. It looks like it also had a firing component, but that is long gone from whoever owned it last. And these pieces back here move, which is an extra little bit of fun, and you can open up the cockpit and put one of your guys inside, or they can stand out here, or both. Then we have what is definitely the Riddler's car. Opens on both sides, and any figure without big wings or a crazy hat will fit in there. Same with the classic Batmobile, really cool looking. Looks like this is supposed to spin while you're going, but it's not doing it right now, so maybe something got disconnected over the years. It also has a little place to store your guy, but no standees. And I love this because this looks very Batman the Animated Series, Michael Keaton style Batman. That's the one I grew up with and I love him. Then we have this Joker truck, but I'm not quite sure how it works because these two pieces seem to go together, but I can't quite get it to sit on here any way that makes sense with the action pad, so that somebody can also stand on the action pad to activate it, because it looks like the car goes on here, and then when you twist the action pad, uh-oh, did I just break it? I heard a pop. It just kind of lifts this up and puts this car on the ground. So then you've got this empty truck with the guy that can still sit in it. Why? I heard a pop. That's never a good sign. Well, these are old, so I'm not expecting everything to work 100% perfectly. But then you have this little piece, which when you push the trigger button, hammer goes down and the guy can sit in here. Then a Batman helicopter, which I'm pretty sure came off the top of the Batcave, but who knows really for sure. And this opens up to give you a seat for your figure. Looks like only one can fit in there. And we've got a handle back here. Oops, gotta put that down. That will make the propellers turn, turn, turn. There's also a little piece down here. Let's see. Oh, yep, the shooting disc is still in there. And we also have this peg at the bottom. So it either fits on top of the Batcave or this was to store extra shooting discs. I'm not positive. I've got no idea. The copyright on these go from 2007 to 2014. So I have no clue if they're one series or multiple series or what. But here is what I think is for sure a Bane-mobile. Looks like something went right here into these little slots, but we don't have it anymore. Woo! It does still have its missile. I accidentally just shot it across the room. And then we've got room inside here for Bane or whoever you want in the car. It's really like a Mad Max kind of car. It's pretty cool looking. Oh, and then we have these really big Imaginext figures with Clayface here and his hammer arm. Looks like maybe he had, let's see. Oh, yeah, this comes off if I can get it to. Yep, there we go. So the mud hammer part comes off and he can have two regular hands if you want him to. And he can open wide and eat just about any of the figures. Oh, put your arm down, Superman. I need you to go inside. Yum, yum. Help. But now that I got it off, I can't really get the arm back on. I'll have to fight with that later. And our last guy, I didn't even think this was an Imaginext guy, but it had a lowercase I in a circle, so I think that's right. 2015 Mattel. And we have the really freaky looking Man-Bat, who will flap his wings if you push the button on his back. But you can also fold him up. His arms move a little bit, but you're not going to get a huge range of motion, and his legs do move separately from each other, so. Next we got some kind of Joker's lair or hideout, mansion, whatever you want to call it. We've got opening doors. Ha 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 ha. Kind of a bouncy wavy hand. I bet there's a, yeah, I bet this up here. It moves his hand, moves his eyes and his hand. We've got this action pad over here that, oh, does the mallet. It also has a moving piece up here. And I know it talks because I've heard it talk, but I also rinsed this thing off really good before I realized it took batteries, so it might not talk anymore. We don't know yet. And then, of course, you can push down the Joker's tongue to come inside, the back of which has not a whole lot in there. We've got a Joker going ha 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 in there, and a couple little rooms, but nothing really much to play with in there. Next we deviate from Batman a little bit for Green Lantern. We've got these spinny tabs at the bottom, but nothing plugged into them, so I assume the kid who owned this last lost them. We have action pad number 1 that opens up this little tube portal here. We've got a stand right here. It looks like it might have been an action pad before, but maybe it's just a stand now. There was something there. So there are some pieces missing to this, but we've got rotating platforms. We've got the big Green Lantern emblem. I like the effect with the rocks. I think that looks really cool. And inside it reminds me of those playhouses where you go inside and you look out the little bubbles. Not a ton going on in here. We have a little bed with crystals, a lookout point, the other side of the turning tube that goes to nowhere. And then up here we have some control panels that the kids can use to rotate these platforms from this side too. After that we have Gotham City Jail, also known as Arkham Asylum. I thought this one looked really cool. Our action pad, oh, opens up the gates for all the bad guys. And we've got a cell for Joker, Penguin, Mr. Freeze, and the Riddler, plus a little strap-in table back there. I'm not sure what that's for. And a control panel back in here. We also have opening doors. big wide French style doors, and a little balcony type area here for other figures. And on the back side, it's kind of neat because it's pretty solid back here since, you know, it's a jail and all you have are the little windows to look out of. But we do have a ladder that goes up to this section and a little open area down here to play in. Then we have this action pad up here. I'm not sure what it does. Maybe it made noises because there's a little battery spot here, and we're also missing what looks like some kind of trap door and whatever plugged in right there in that hole. But you buy used, you get what you get. Finally, the last part of this mega haul is the Batcave! We have a drawbridge style door. Isn't that cool? Let's see, does the Batmobile fit up it? Oh, the Batmobile can just barely fit, but it's a tight fit. It's like the wheels have to really be aligned. But it will drive in there. Okay, let's close that door up and check out the top part. I don't see a place for the helicopter to plug in, but there is room to just like sit it right here almost perfectly. So I do think the helicopter came with this. We've got an action, does something on the other side, obviously. And then we've got, okay, you know what? Let's make it full-size Batcave. How cool is that? Now we also have what looks like might be some little missing pieces. Here's a big window, and I bet, yep, you can close it up like a camera lens. We've got another drawbridge-like entrance over here. I bet you that's for the Bat Cycle. There's a tiny compartment right here. There's a balcony piece that opens up. There's a window that doesn't move, and then let's move to the other side. I like that it has a big handle in it too, because this is a big mamba jamba. Okay, so this action pad up here moves the elevator all the way up to the top if we want it, or it can go on the second floor or the basement floor. That was our balcony piece that slides out. We've got a great spot to just stare out into Gotham City from the bat symbol. Doesn't look like it opens or anything though. Then there's a little cot for Batman to sleep on, and oh, okay, we can open the iris on this side too. This is not looking like it's connected to anything, so I don't know what, if anything, that does. We've got this little rotating bit down. Oh, I bet the Batmobile sits on that. No, it's not gonna rotate with that. But I remember in the movies it did. Oh, there's our action pad for the other little side bridge for the Bat Cycle. And we've got pewter, a little lab section over here. How cool. I mean, really, how cool is this? I love it. Okay, I'm about to give this to Archer now. You can see his live reaction. Archer, come here. I'm in my room, come here. Surprise! Want to come up and see? Oh, come up here and see. What do you think?
Wow. Nifty.
Nifty? Here, let me move you to the other side. You got a little bit more room over here. Ready? Whoa. That's the Batmobile! Are you just gonna lay down and smog them all?
Wow. Nifty.
Can you say thank you, Mommy?
Mommy.
Say thank you.
Welcome.
Why are you saying welcome? You say thank you.
Welcome.
You're a butt. Ah, you ran over my finger. How about all these guys? What do you think of all these guys?
Yeah.
You want to put the guys away and just play with the cars right now?
No.
No.
We'll go.
Oh, you want them?
No.
Oh, you want their cars?
Oh.
Just scoot the guys over. Oh, you gonna put it back? Oh, good job. Wow. Oh, I don't feel so good. I don't feel so good, Archer. What's that?
Ow.
Meow.
Oh, wait.
Meow, meow, meow.
Look out.
Look out. Here, sit down. I'll bring it to you.
No. Hi, guys.
Watch, you can do it like this too. Move your hand. Watch. This. You use this. Are you all done?
Go.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say again, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, you.
I love you too. I guess that's it. So we'll see you next time, Fanily members.
Bye-bye.
If you had fun watching today's video, don't forget to subscribe so that you can see more, and let us know in the comments what other toy videos you might want to see in the future. Also, don't forget to check out our other channel, The Fangirl, where we talk about all kinds of movies, TV shows, and even books and comics. But viewer discretion is advised. See you next time, Fanily members!